popping? I know no anybody ain't on there yet. I know y'all ain't on there, but I'm hoping that you guys rewind to the beginning of this video when you do pop up. I have some information and I want to share it, and it has to do with the hiring process, the process. So I couldn't understand why people are always, let me get the lighting right. Let's get the lighting right. Why people are always in limbo. People in limbo. It's a good time if you get on here to ask your questions to them. Yeah, people be in limbo with the hiring process. Somebody emailed me today. Hello. Somebody emailed me today, person text me, stated that they already got hired as a mail handler. They were hired as a mail handler, I guess, maybe 2 weeks ago. Wasn't getting the hours that they wanted. So I always say we have plenty of positions. Apply to something else. So individual applied to something else and accepted a position as a processing clerk. Different location. Now, here's the thing. The individual now has to basically wait until the processing clerk finally clears and kind of goes through the whole process all over again. They get a break in service when you change. Even if you're only there for 2 days, you have to take 5 days of break in service before you switch to another position. So the individual will continue. We're just gonna call the individual Mike, okay? So Mike has to wait. He'll continue to work until they give him the 5-day break in service. So let's say that they started in the beginning of September and the position won't be available again until, October. So they're gonna continue to work. Now, here's where people get held up. Mike is holding up the next person that's trying to get in as a mail handler. So you're wondering why your application is in limbo. That's because Mike is waiting to transfer over to the processing clerk. So I always say sometimes when people get hired, they decide this is not for them and they quit, or they go and switch to the next position, which is cool. It's cool. You can switch to the next position, but it creates that domino effect for all the people that are waiting. So when people say, why does it take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 months, 5 months in order to get in the post office? Sometimes it's because people are retiring. You got to wait till they retire. Sometimes they have a position that's available, but the other individual that's in that position A has yet to move to the next position. So it creates this domino effect for everybody. It's wild. It's weird. But that I'm not saying that that's gonna give you any peace of mind if you're trying to get on. I'm sure the people that are watching me, you've probably rode out with me for a while. So, hey, what's going on? If you guys got any questions, hey, this is how I roll. Let's do it. What's your questions? If you got none, then I'm gonna just get off. I just wanted to get that, just wanted to get this out the way. Just wanted to get that out the way. When I got the text message, I said, you know what? Because of this, and another thing, if you guys are applying, remember, this is the time of year that they'll start hiring people on for the holidays. And last year they had the same problem where they hire a bunch of people on. They tell them that they're in for a 360 term, or the application or the position that you applied for said 360. You get hired on and they only keep you till the end of the year. That happens as well. So this is probably not a good time if you are working to go and try and switch to another position, because you might actually be if you were in there in summertime and you're like, oh man, you know what? The CCA work is for the birds. I'm gonna go become a processing clerk. And you go and apply and accept that position as a processing clerk. Unbeknownst to you, it was only a holiday position. And then once you click accept, you set the motion forward in the whole system. You are now out of your CCA position. So they're putting people up, they're putting your position up for somebody to get hired, and you're holding up another position. So, all right, what we got here? Let's see what the words are. I don't know how to keep these things on, boom. All right, CCA here, I turn PTF, does back pay apply to me? No. Back pay does not apply. Do you have heard about the joys consolidating? Yes, I made a whole video about that. I kind of like that consolidating thing. I have an orientation date today. I've been waiting since June-ish. Good deal. Got my orientation. When you go to orientation, make sure that you keep your ears open. Take pictures of your time card. Take pictures of your time card because they're going to lose it. Make sure you bring yourself a little sweater even though it's going to be hot. It'll be cold inside them offices. The back pay only applies to people that were career. What is the post office policy on call-offs? Elaborate on that. Call-offs. What do you mean by call-offs? Have you heard on anything else and when, McKinney? I don't know. This is a 10-year plan that he has going on with the consolidating and merging offices and shutting some down and building super offices. But I think it's going to be a good thing. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the individual, but I like his mentality because he's a logistics genius. So what he got in plan will help, my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a truck driver. What do you mean by call-offs there, Keith? Meaning calling out? Is that what you're talking about? Is calling out? He said within 2 weeks in Florida and other states. Consolidated. Well, it could be some of the stations or some of the plants. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I'll look into that. You really want some deep information about anything that DeJoy is doing, go to govexec.com. All right. So again, what do you mean by what's going on, Madi? Nina, I'm all for it. What do you mean by call offs, call outs? What do you mean by the policy? Try not to call out if you don't have to. There's a lot of it having to do with the policy. You can go online to call out. Anything over 3 days or more. Don't quote me on that. I think it's 3 days or more. You have to have a doctor's note. Dean ain't waiting to clock out already. That means you ain't working. What's going on, Postal Mule? Calling out is one of those things where I don't really like to talk about that. Just had a tool for tell me I can't park my car where the supervisor area is. Keep in mind they have their own area to park close and co-workers. Keep in mind, no. So I did all the work already. Always work to do, Medina. Go cross crafts. Go do somebody else's work. J-Dub, let me tell you something. I had my car towed when I parked in the wrong spot. I have access to the supervisor parking lots because I play 204B once in a while myself. But yeah, they tow it. If you ain't supposed to be there, they tow it. Yeah, 3 days or more, but don't abuse it. Yeah, don't abuse it. Why does it take so long for PSC to become regular? You got a maximum of 2 years to become regular. So if the description isn't going to say holiday, I'm going to say holiday. Yeah, you know, this happened last year, Miss Skittles. Yeah, they start putting stuff up and they mislead people when they go and apply for some reason. This is a big thing, and I'm sure I'm talking about it about the end of the year. People were getting hired, and then they like, oh man, they telling me they're gonna let us go in 2 weeks. What kind of garbage is this? Applying now, you're taking a chance. Anytime you apply, you take a chance. Typically, they keep CCAs on. Typically, they keep PSC distribution clerks on. The people that work at the plant, they usually bring a ton of them in. It's not a manager spot. I'm going to take a pic and email it when I get off later. Yeah, we'll chat. We'll chat. Management lying? Ha ha. Not around these parts. I know y'all feeling my cut. My tumbler's hot. It's one of my co-drivers. His mother hooked me up with a shirt. She did the stitching on my pants and everything, and there was a little hole in it, and she kind of like, she felt bad and hooked me up with this cup, and I was like, yo, my people would love this. So if y'all want to see, y'all want your own, she do all type of good, man. It'll be in the video the description, or it's in a couple of the other ones already. Any more questions? 'Cause I don't really want to sit here too long. But yeah, that thing tripped me out when I thought about the whole process of one person holding up positions and that domino effect that goes on. So when the posting for position has a close date, is that when they'll start the process for applicant hiring? I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how that works. The close dates means, so typically they'll have a position posted for 5 days. And within 5 days, they will accept, I think it's 150 to 200 applications. After that date, they're not gonna accept anymore. Sometimes management will put requests for new hirees out there in advance because they know they're gonna lose a person at their place. Somebody's retiring, somebody, they're getting a position that's gonna be available, somebody's converting to regular. So they'll put it out in enough time in advance because they know that the process takes longer. During the holiday season, it's gonna be flooded. It'll take forever to get in. Sometimes you get a hit or miss when people will just apply and they just one day of orientation bring you in. But it becomes, I'm included in that domino effect. Ha ha, mosquito. It just one of those things. You know, usually they'll say that they're starting to hire, and I believe September is usually the time because they'll start bringing people in the first or second week of October to kind of get them acclimated to the heavy rush that's going to hit right after Christmas. Hasn't really been heavy. They're bringing a lot of people back that they had last year. So I always just say keep applying. Keep applying, keep applying, keep applying. It won't hurt. It does hurt when you apply, you accept the position, and you accept the next position, then the next position you accept isn't the one you want. You can't go back to the one before that. You can't go back to the one before that. You're welcome. Sandria Gully, holiday week. Make sure management is maximize the work schedule if you're being forced to work. To my new postal employee, I waited 7 years. Woo! 7 years. Applied 828, 22.90%. I'm just waiting. 828. That was like 2 days ago. 2 days ago. It took me 5 months to get in the post office. 5 months. There's some people that take forever. Take forever. Yeah, take forever. And then the conversions. I was at PSC for almost 3 years. I was a PTF for almost 2 years. And then to get to regular, it was a long process. My scheduling and hey, Jay, I was let go last holiday. Ended up getting a good job after. I got the callback email. Tough decision on what to do with my current job. It's worth it. Kevin, I don't know. Was it worth it to you? Are they bringing you back as a holiday? Or are they bringing you back as a 360? 15 years all together. Oof. I waited 7 years. Oh, man. Thank you for your service, Mr. Michael. Yeah, it's just a wild hit or miss when it comes down to this application process. I used to know the information. I used to. That was before the pandemic. It's kind of how this channel started. Right now, I don't know nothing. Everything is just out there. So as I get information, again, I always update it. It's not that I lied before, because I didn't lie. It's just things change. Just change. This application process is changing. The post office is changing. What do y'all think that we... Check it. Why doesn't the post office have touch to pay, Apple Pay? Like, why don't they have that? It doesn't make sense to me. We are so far behind in the technology. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. But it's coming. It's coming. In some parts of this country, it's coming. 6 months ago, about how your test guide helped me to ace it to get a PLC. I just became career in 6 months instead of the whole year. Wow. See, congratulations. And I didn't help you. You helped yourself. Let's be clear about that. You reached out. I just had some information for you. That's all it is. Just had some information. You maximize the information. Congratulations. You career. Woo. Will they give you back your 7 years? I don't know how that's working now. That's something that you could probably talk to a union rep about getting that time back, because they were supposed to be doing something where you serving your time, and because they don't want it to go to waste, they're supposed to. Starting in January, I have moved from a horrible station to a good one. Stuck it out for 7 months in a horrible station. I still work 6 days a week. Management is so much better now. D. Okay, hey, I remember you, D. I remember you. Congratulations. It's exactly what my ex-wife did. Where are you from, Jay? From everywhere, cuz. From the dirty South. I'm from New York. I was born in Manhattan. Grew up in the Bronx. My parents moved us up to Westchester, New York. Lived in Connecticut for a little bit, and then I moved to my current location, if you know what I mean. Got hired as an MVO, kind of nervous, starting out as a PTF career. How long before I have to say something on the schedule? Just go with the flow. Mar, I don't like to talk about my craft, but you got it easy, brother. You got it easy. MVO, straight truck, yeah. I mean, you may have to bounce around a little bit. You're going to get some decent hours, depending on your location. It's easy money. I don't like to say that because everybody's like, oh, that's why you like the job so much, Jay. His truck used to roll through. Oh, Michael, cut it out. I don't know what you're talking about. Hi, do they give time off for doctor's appointments as a CCA under 90 days? This is how I would take time off. I've always done this. No problem, Mar. This is how I've always asked for time off. If it were me in a situation, because I don't give advice, when I first start, I say, hey, listen, if I started in September, I say, listen, on October 18th, I have a doctor's appointment. I'm not asking for the day off. I'm asking for you not to schedule me on that day. I'll work every day around it, but that day I do have a doctor's appointment. If you can work with me, that'd be great. I don't even need you to pay me for any of that time, but that day I do need off. And kind of put that in their head, because they don't like in 90 days you asking for time off. But you can ask them not to schedule on that specific day. It's about the wording and the approach. LWAP. Yeah, you can leave without pay. Yeah. No problem. And that's for anybody. Anytime you want to take all, just if you're not career employee yet, because they can schedule whenever they want, that's how you approach one. If you know that you got some things going on in your life later on, kind of just give them the, hey, I'll be there, I'll work straight through up until these 3 days, because these 3 days, I really need not to be there. But I'll work, 20 days, you're not really going to work 20 days straight, but just let it be known that you don't want to be scheduled on those days. And so, see what I can do. No, man, I'm telling you, I work whatever days you want. I'll even switch, whatever you need to do. But it's about the approach, if that makes any sense. No problem there, Michael. Yeah, I would speak to the union reps. It's something that had been in the works about getting time back for the time when you're non-career. Because I think if you're sitting as non-career for 3 years, 4 years, it should count towards something, towards a retirement. I can tell you a little bit older there, Michael. Because a lot of people don't ask those questions. All right. I applied for a career carrier position and start orientation. Why do some of the cities start you off as career and others as CCA? Nicole, when they do say career, you'll be starting off more than likely as a PTF, more than likely, which is a career position, but you won't have a set schedule. They are starting to wean away from people being hired as non-career. That is one of the things that DeJoy said that he wanted to do, because when people are hired as non-career, there's no real incentive to keep them in there. But once you're hired as career, you know that you're starting to put some of your money towards your retirement, your benefits a little bit better, pays a little bit better, but it kind of helps, but it's almost like a CCA because you don't have a set schedule. You just get better benefits, a little bit more money, and able to put towards your retirement. MHA in Arkansas, live in New York City, 625. Oh, live in New York City. Got a job offer, 720 prints, did the background, sent my I-9, life social, waiting for the orientation date. Okay. Why'd you apply for Arkansas if you live in New York? That's a big jump. It's a big jump. Moving out to Arkansas? Don't forget the cups. Don't forget the cups. She be doing her work. You're welcome. Hate New York City. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm from New York, but I won't take offense to that. AJ, my job application is now showing on the pre-I list. Is there a chance I'll be hired anytime soon? I've never worked for the USPS. Harvey. Honestly, no idea. On pre-hire list, you could get hired in a week. You can get hired in 3 months. Harvey. It's a hit or miss with that. It's a long process. MHA in Connecticut. Wow, New York is trash? Why are we bashing the cities? Come on, I thought we was family. Man, this guy was born in New York. If I was that much, if New York produced me. Man, it hurt my heart. Difference between TTO and MVO. Letters. TTO is tractor trailer operator. MVO is motor vehicle operator. Those are the ones, tractor trailers, obviously. Tractor trailer. MVO is the big 11-ton trucks. Hey, JH. Hey, T. Who are you, a man or a woman? Because it's just a letter. You pop up everywhere. Armando. Yeah. TTO get paid a little bit more. I think they're level 8. Yeah, that's what I am, a level 8. And MVO is level 7. MVOs drive the smaller trucks, and tractor trailer operators drive the bigger trucks. Do exactly the same work. Anybody else? I have a video that I'm almost done editing. JH, the man with the master plan. Gorilla, 7 Siege. Don't I work with you? Who called? Potential spam. Hey, don't get sucked into this thing where people calling you and talking about they can help you out with your school loans. I hope y'all ain't falling for that garbage either. That's not a thing. Whew. The man with the... Do I work with you? I'm sure I work with you, Sage. MVO's starting pay is 26 and TTO's 29 in LA from... Is that correct? Man, why you putting the starting pay out there, dog? Oh, man. I don't know. If you're if you're starting out as career, salary is one thing. And if you're starting out as PTF, it'll have the hourly rate. 26 and 20. I don't make that kind of money. $26. That's like 3 times the amount I make per hour. Anthony. See, Sage ain't answering me back. I must work with you. What was I saying before? I have a video that's coming out about benefits of working with the post office. I just haven't uploaded it yet. It should be up around 7 o'clock. Yes, you do. I talk to you when I see you on the dock. Okay, all right, okay. You work the car wash, right? Car wash? So people that work at the post office know. Okay. Was supposed to start on the 3rd, but they called me and said they filed the paperwork wrong and pushed my start date back. Okay. At least you still good. They didn't say that they filed the paperwork the wrong way, and you're not gonna be able to start, so you good. Kaza. Yes, sir, I do. Oh, you the ace. Okay, I know who you are, Sage. All right. How long does a transfer take after they told you you're hired? A transfer. I made a video about that, transferring stuff. If you are transferring locally, let me get this right, locally, it's 18 months before, time frames. Oh, they can hold you. I believe they can hold you up to 90 days. So if you're transferring and see, this is it. See, I get potential spam. That is crazy. Why they do this to me? How long does it take to transfer? So they can technically hold you. So if I wanted to transfer to another location, they need to fill my position. So they can hold me up to 90 days, I think. It's either 60 or 90 before they let me go to the next spot. All right, how do you know if you're on the pre-hire list? Promise, last question. You go on your profile and you go next to where you applied and it shows you the list right next to it. So Andrea, if you have my email, which is usually in there, I'll explain it a little bit better. Or you can go back to my main video of the application process, is one of the earlier videos, and I'm sitting in front of the computer and you can see next to it. Do you think that the new contract is true? They turn you over to PTF. Which contract? T, which contract we saying? All I gotta say is PCSE SSD is not for the weak. Dealing with management up until they leave for the day is not. Don't always trust what management tell you or your fellow clerks tell you. Whoo! You just learning that. And the union some BS too. Hey, I got that union clerk lady, Miss K. She's creating a channel, and she's actually doing a video. I'm gonna do first video with her, and it'll start on her channel. So I'd like anybody that wants that information. I'll leave her channel information there because she's a union clerk. She's not for everybody, but she has general knowledge, and that knowledge is above my pay scale. Don't knock on her door if you're not ready for the truth, because she is very vulgar. She's a bit much for me. I tried to meet her energy. You know, I don't never curse in my videos. I was trying, but it was a bit much for me. She's gonna tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. You know, so a lot of people will sit there and say, oh, well, management this and management that. And then she'll be like, well, what were you doing to get up there to that point? And she may say, hey, you know, this is your fault. You know, they don't have to represent you for that. Sometimes you pick your battles. Anyway, D, you love her? Oh, ooh. Let me tell you, it took me almost 5 years to even have a word with her. One word. 5 years before I even spoke to her. I'm not very verbal at work. Man, I just knew she was the meanest, nastiest woman. Gotta look around, see if she hear me. I'm home. I hope she don't watch this. Yeah. And we had some words. I stepped up to be a supervisor, and it was for a short period of time last season, and man, she came at me sideways, and I started barking back. Oh, it was woof. Hasn't been there since COVID started. Is that bad? The union is some BS. Your station, Regular Kirks, told me the union hasn't been there at your station. So every postal employee is represented by a union, period. Whether you join it or you don't. Whether the individual is at your station or not, you can be represented. So if you Google your area, whatever your clerk, okay, so you look for the APWU in your local area and you call them every day, all day to that specific, local blah, 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 and say, hey, listen, we don't have a clerk here. Who do I talk to? Who do I talk to? you can only call them. Well, again, I'm not sure what area you're in, but if they don't have one there, they need to send somebody there to represent you when you want to file grievances, etc. Kaylin, I'm not sure if you're new to my channel, but if you are not, or you are, I leave my information in the video description for my email. I'll give you more information on how to reach a union. Are raises for mail handlers coming this fall? Raphael, I'm not sure. I don't know if you guys just got a raise or not. I'm not in the mail handlers union. If you want to know, what you do is you Google. It's like kind of what I do. I got two computers here, so let me take a look. We'll see. Put my little, like this keyboard up. Make this thing work. Keep the questions coming. Keep them coming. If I don't answer your questions, because I didn't see it. And I apologize. So do we get Labor Day pay this Sunday? Labor Day pay this Sunday. Are you career? If you are a career employee and you work, it's a little complicated. Labor Day is Monday, right? I know that I'm not working Monday and I'm getting paid for it. If non-career, then Labor Day. I think you guys get it as well. I have a video. Again, I'm an old man, but I have a video with the paid holidays. Work Sunday but off Monday, then no. Then you get paid for the holiday because you're having that day off. All right, let's see. Mail Handlers Union. Pay raise. Cost of living adjustment, August 27th. All right, so what I'm reading is, are you a career employee asking? I don't think we get Labor Day. I don't remember. Me either. Do we get Labor Day pay? You can only call them. Raises for mail handlers coming this fall. If you are a mail handler, you got a COLA, Raphael. And that was effective a couple days ago, August 27th. Cost of living. What time of year do you get your raises? I don't really want to be looking back and forth, but you did get a COLA adjustment. Is the APWU the union for MVOs and TTOs? Yes. So, customer care agent. What does a customer care agent do? What's going on? What do y'all do? Are you one at the window, or are you one that answers the phones? They never answer the phone. What does a customer care agent do? I'm just curious. I want to know. Let's see. Holidays that CCAs, that's 3 C's, get paid. All right, you ready for it? We're gonna read it. You see, this is how Jay get his information. Call center. Okay. New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day. Got that? We need better scanners for the clerks. Carriers have newer ones. Ours always die. Yours die? But you're in the station though. Plug it back up. That was a biased statement. It was a biased statement. But the CCAs are out on the road. They don't have no way to charge theirs up. And y'all got them big old scanners. Them things are like, man, y'all scanners be like this big. Y'all, beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's silly. It's weird. I don't know why they got them so damn big. Arms start hurting when you're doing it. I know I got that COLA pay. I don't, honestly, I think we get pay raises once a year. Trust what I tell you. Once you're at the post office for a certain length of time, you're not even going to notice when you're getting paid. I provide this information because it's valuable to you guys. I don't even look half the time at the pay. I don't look at when I get pay raises. My union rep always tells me, hey, make sure that you're this, that. And I go, and that's when I look. Once you get to that, you'll understand later on what I'm talking about. Because you just kind of know it's there. And if something's messed up, 99% of the time, a union representative is going to know, or it's going to get fixed in the system. So that's why I really don't know about us getting these pay raises. But I believe, I just said this in another video, I believe COLAs are twice a year, pay raises are once a year. And yeah, I think that's it. I could be wrong. Because again, when I made the video, I had the information sitting in front of my face. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm that guy. Don't judge me. Any other questions? I didn't think I'd be on here this long. 36 minutes. The Postal family. Short. Ask some questions that you didn't think you needed before. Because other people need this information. Oh, y'all looked at my wall. It was a clean wall, wasn't it? Let's see if we get the... Can't wait for that back pay. Turned regular on 6/18/22 and my base was 43 and now I'm 45 and change. Damn. So you made $2,000 a year extra in less than 2 months? Okay. All right. My union rep said that between all of the back pays and all this other stuff and adjustments, it come out to almost $9,000 when it's all said and done within the last couple of years. That's because of the COLA. Now, as far as this back pay, somebody sat down and did the math. I never did. It's looking like if you are owed this back pay from whenever they started, it's probably going to come up to a little around 1,000, maybe 1,300, somewhere in that ballpark. Because again, they're just giving you the difference of what they didn't pay you. So it's not like, oh, they owe me $20 an hour since blah, blah, blah. It's if you were getting paid $19 an hour and they owed you $20 an hour, you're only getting paid $1 an hour for all the hours you work. So they just calculate it that way. So some people are like, oh, they owe me like $30,000. No. Not the case. All right. The new contract ends 2024. APWU. T, you still ain't tell me who you are. See? Sneaky. Yeah, that contract ends 2024. And by that time, we're going to be I'll finally make $9 an hour, hopefully. Thanks for what you do. Been driving buses for Metro 8 years and I gotten comfortable, so making the jump has made me sleepless nights. Have we spoken more? I don't know, because a lot of people go from the... Are you up in Philadelphia or something? I could be wrong. Quick question. How long does it take for a grievance step 3 to be resolved? Know nothing about it. You know why, Don? Never filed a grievance. Never. I've never filed a grievance. But I'll ask for you. If you leave that comment in the comment section, I'll find out the answer. Makes me 3 years in the post office. You hung on this long, Maximus. You stuck. Thanks for your help. Video's been a big help. Just trying to give some information. You know who helps? Each other. Because if you ever look some of these feeds, people just keep going back and forth. You guys are helping each other. I'm just talking. So they called me back, and then apparently there's no work, so they sent 4 of us back, and they have to call every week. MHA, you'll be back. USPS really worth it? I don't know. Depends on where you're coming from, Peter. Taisha, PSE, New York. Yeah, I definitely didn't meet you. You be on it. You be commenting. I be thinking I knew. I thought you was. There's another T that used to work. Never mind. In my station, on my plant, it was a guy. But we'll chat. Taisha, New York. Email me, Taisha. Okay, cool. This is worth it if money come, make your money. You know what? That video that I'm uploading later, watch it. That'll tell you whether or not it's really worth it. Because I did this video probably about 4 or 5 days ago, and I did not upload it because I wanted to make sure it addressed everything that I was trying to get at. I couldn't get a right title for it, but it addressed, like, I don't make a ton of money, but I save a lot of money, if that makes sense to anybody. Because if you gotta, with the health insurance and, going to different places. So I explain that in the video and break it down for you. This place helped me rebuild my credit score. This place, post office, helped me. And I explain how it helps. I'm telling you, it's an interesting video. If you want to see it, it'll be uploaded probably. I'll be uploading in a little while. And check it out, probably about 7:30. Yes, thank you. Yeah, email me if you have my information, T. Carrier Training Academy next week. Thanks for your input. Carrier. Woo! Thank you. If you continue to do it. Called me back last month. I was already a clerk somewhere. Okay, clerking Anthony. No, I'm from LA. I've been annoyed before, but I ask other questions. Mar. Okay. LA, they make good money out there. Guy in California, they make really good money. If you want to drive trucks, I don't give advice. I would do it. That's me. Take it for what it's worth. I've been driving commercial vehicles for 26 years. It's true New Union contract states CCAs become career employees once 24 months is completed. Yes, Rafi. It's not that bad. Just make money, go home so you don't pay attention to the BS and you'll be fine. Yes, this is true. And let me see. That's it. Make your money, go home, and don't let all the foolishness around you whoop you, because it will. Big block, what the beat is. I really need my glasses. Y'all know where I put my glasses at? No? It's in my room. I would get up and go get it, but only the top half of me is dressed. It would look really funny. I'm just kidding. That would be funny. That would be funny. Any more questions? Is that LA or Iowa? Mar. All right, man. He think I'm wearing them. He had me look at myself for a second. I'm wearing the glasses. Haha. Accepted, job denied. Well, 6 region opens 1 week later. Can you put your email so I can have it? All right, I don't write my email out in the comment section. I never do that. But my email is in the video description. It's never with the A in gmail.com. I spell it out so that I don't get any spam. But if you need, my email is the word finesse 316 at gmail.com. Oh, I can write this, can't I? No, I can't write. Can I write? I don't even know how to write. Don't know how to write. Station, can you put the email? So one more time, it's finesse316@gmail.com. Hey, Rafi, on my station, like 4 people turn to PTF. And a lot of people are converting. That's Mr. DeJoy. He's making this happen. He converted a lot of people last year, and he's making this, yeah. My brother loved the channel. James, thank you. You know, here's the thing. I realized that once I looked at my with YouTube, we can look and see the age ranges and analytics of people. So I looked at my analytics and realized that my audience consists of 63% men and only 37% female. Look at that. Do you see that? I can't make this stuff up. Am I too brash when I talk? Y'all realize it's just an act to get the message across when I make those videos. You see that? That's crazy. Like, it's only men? I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that follow the women that talk about the post office, but if you following somebody, the post office, make sure they're trying to get you the best information too. All right, let's see. It's rough, but worth it. Appreciate you. Please check with me. I don't know if the post office helps somebody CDL. Whoo, they don't help you get your initial CDL. If you get your permit, I don't know the program yet. They said they were trying to implement a program to get your CDL. I haven't seen it yet. A couple of guys in my place are waiting to do it, and it just kind of like, it died out. I don't know. Hey, Jake, I just sent my motor vehicles check. What would be the next steps? Gregory, next step is just wait, brother. You just have to wait for emails. At this point, it's just wait. That's what we do. It's a long process. They can get back to you next day. They can get back to you next month. But if you did that part, looks like it's moving forward. Got fellow clerks at the plant tuned into your channel. Don't get me in trouble there, James. Thank you. Los Angeles. Okay. LA. Came to this channel a lot through my journey and still do. D, I appreciate you. And if you guys finally get hired and like you see people are coming back, I got hired a year ago, whatever, check back in because I always update information. I follow information on the back end. I hear information because sometimes I work in the office. Not too much I can speak about here, but sometimes I get on the phone and talk to somebody and they get some of the inside scoops. I still need my job, so I'm not gonna put myself out there. But just check back in so you guys have some of the updated information, because I know that they're consolidating some places. I know in Atlanta they're gonna be making these mega centers, and I think they got some good things coming. It's gonna take a while for everybody to get it, yes. And then I wish I could get tour 2 with tour 3 is cool. Okay, eventually. Year, 2 months back should be comfortable. I can't wait. I send people ahead of me on the list become happier in job management as career. Nathan, you've rolled out with me for a while as well. Kansas. I appreciate you saying that, Mario. A lot of people don't look at my words as positive. They get bothered by it. It's all right, though. It's all right. Plant is better with breaks and lunches. Hire date is September 10th is CCA. Congratulations. Turn over a lot of people in November. It's New York, huh? Where in New York you at, T? What part? Finished the second day of my CC. You've been a great source of info. Thank you, Josh. This city, Kansas, you might have a better chance, in my opinion. You could be wrong. Rafi, excellent, man. College town, a lot of routes, blah, blah, blah. Kansas, I did a whole 2 years at the post office. I didn't know about Jay's channel. My sister put me on to it. Okay, appreciate it. Hello, Miss Robinson. How are you? the beginning of my video, I think I was having some information that would apply to you, Miss Robinson, as well as somebody else. Make your money and good luck. Ann Arbor. I'm in New York City as well. You did catch me live this time. Queens. That's what's up. That's what's up. When I tried to reach out to you yesterday, you didn't answer the phone. Working at the USPS, easiest money I ever made, huh? If I like I did, you'd understand. 8 months ago, got an email, 5 months, they canceled position, blah, blah, blah. Queens get the money. From the Bronx, baby, so, whatever. After making career, stay in that craft 18 months, then swap. Yeah? Nick is a machine. That brother is just going. That brother's just going. I like Nick because he's a young. I think he's overdoing it a little bit, but he's grinding. He said he's gonna put it on the fast lane for now, and then a little bit later he's gonna slow down. I like it. Yeah, you know it. Boogie down. Yes. Lower East Side of where you from? Lower East Side of what? Maximus. I was born on the Lower East Side. Too much of the information, but yeah. Lower East Side down there by Delancey Street. Clinton, right there, FDR Drive. Yes, I was in a meeting. You're always in a meeting, okay? You're in a meeting, all right, all the time. It's all the time. And you want to reach out to me while I'm driving an 18-wheeler. Suppose I'm driving. Ooh. And if you watching me, and you guys are driving your car, stop this. This is not, or some of this, elbows on the steering wheel. Cut it out. Cut it out. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. That is so dangerous. That is like a truck driver. I hate it. It's crazy. People got their thing. Or this. Where they're talking into the phone, but his phone's in front of their face, so they don't act like they're not to the ear. Like the police pull up to you. Not like I wasn't on the phone, I wasn't talking, I was just cut it out. Yes, I see it all from up. I see everything from up above. A little bit too much. 26 years of driving, I've seen it all. How much annual leave do regular mail handlers get per year? I only have 24 hours of annual leave left. It tells you on your check. You asking me the deep stuff right now. We all get the same amount of annual leave. Are you a regular mail handler? The supervisor or the managers tune into this channel on the unders? Yes, they do. I go to a few stations. A lot of supervisors watch me. Last day was December 31st. I applied for PSC. Would you think they would let me go again? I don't know, D. Do you think they would let me go again? The way things are now, I think if they call you back, they should let you know it's a holiday position. I got on Nick for sugarcoating shit. He's got a killer mentality. I was getting poopy pants from working 90 days. 2 days off, missing my family live. Yeah, you gotta keep pushing. They say some of the regulars won't respect you. Let me tell you something, Big Block. Do you guys respect me? Have I not kept it real? Have I not kept it 100? I did 204B, and I still made videos. I talk about management because I participated with it. They always bring me in there and they always kick me back out because they know I call them out on the bullshit. I do. They know that I know my stuff. They just know that I'm always pushing against the grain. So regardless, if you are down to earth person and you know your tish, if you step up into management, make sure that you stand for something. Because if you don't stand for something, you know you're going to fall for everything. That's real. You're going to fall for everything. And then all the people you came in there with, all the people you came up with, once you start acting like you're better than, once you go back down, because they call it going up and back down. Once you go back down, it's lonely. It's lonely. So don't put yourself in a situation where you step up and like, oh, well, okay, well, you guys ain't working fast enough. Nah, don't do that. Anybody that knows, even when I'm on the dock and I'm doing my management, I know a couple people that work in it. Right on management, I'm right in management's face from the top down because I won't accept somebody disrespecting the people that I work with. Even when I step up, they're like, oh, you supervising today? Nah, man, I'm your coworker. I'm your coworker in a different role today. That's it. That's it. Is the money much better? Not really. Not for me. To over there, forget. He's a carrier. Pick up his side player. He took the bait. Yeah. See that garbage. That. Don't lose yourself just to get a little extra money. Don't. Because unless you're a manager, you stay at 204B for a year or whatever, you'll eventually go back down to craft. And you don't want to step on so many people, go back down to craft, and then when you go out on a route, you need some help and ain't nobody gonna help you. Oh, yeah, Jay. Yeah, oh, Jay needs help? Yeah, we'll be right there. We'll be right there. All of them grouped together and go to McDonald's and I'm still out there sweating. How do you find the time to do YouTube and work so hard as a TTO? Me, I can't even make a joke for that. Sometimes I do my videos in the middle of the night. Anal thermometer? What the hell? Never let management convince you to resign during a write-up. I've seen it done at PSCs, always fight for your job. I couldn't shit on my people. Do you have a mini bid? Do you have mini bid instructions? I don't know what mini bid means. Mini bid, you talking about a hold down? Is that what you refer to as a mini bid? Somebody stepped out for a month or two and you just want to hold that route down or hold that time slot down? Is that what you mean by mini bid? Because there is a form for that, but I don't think it's called mini bid. And Ms. Robinson, I don't have time. Oh, so you go to your not your supervisor, you go to your union rep and ask him, say, hey, listen, John's gonna be out for a while. I want to hold his time slot down or his days down or whatever. And once you do that, they give you a form. It's a request form. If you're working as a CCA, they have a request form. If you're working at the station or a plant, same concept. With a truck driver. Yeah, there's a form. I don't know what the form number is. But it's a simple thing. And management 99% of the time will approve you. If you're good. Never mind, all right, you'll resign. There is a form, blah, blah, blah. Just made regular. Congratulations. You made regular? You trying to hold somebody else's rundown? Now, when you just make regular, you got to understand that if somebody else above you wants that hold down, then they'll get it before you just because of your, your status in the ranks. Okay. What up, Jay? Thanks for the videos. No problem, Richard. Also wanted to bid on a new route that's about to be available. Well, if the route comes available and somebody else bids on it before you, then they get it. Seniority first. Everything with this place is seniority. It's good and bad. It's good and bad. You know, let's say 5 years from now, you were higher in the list and then somebody else just started and they just start hiring people as PTFs when they want to hire them straight off the street as career. And they're down here, you're up here. And they say, oh man, they got a nice sweet bid. I'm gonna bid on that one. And they take that bid and you're like, wait, man, I've been here 5 years and I paid my dues. Shh, what you could, and y'all gave it to, oh, then you would lose your mind. Walking back to the station. Maximus, enjoy the rest of your day, brother. I don't know if you're a man or a female. I'm guessing it's a man. They just printed out no number, handwritten, hold down. Yeah. It's not an option on light blue to bid on open. Yes. I've never bid on something via light blue. I know it's there. Starting as a sales service and distribution clerk right away. Okay. Congratulations. Career. Okay. They're hiring for TTOs at the plant I'm trying to get on at. I need to move to your location, Miss Robinson. Didn't you say you were in Alaska? So with you being hired as a career sales service and distribution clerk, in order, this is the bad part about that. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer. They hire you. You still got to do your probation. Once they do your probation, it's your 90 days, then you set. But you're going to have to do window training. So if you do window training and you don't pass that test, and I've seen this happen before, they can fire you. If they're hiring you specifically for a window clerk position and you do not pass that test for the window clerk, not the one that you took to get on as, online, but the window clerk test, they can fire you. That is, it has happened. Not trying to scare you, but they might have just needed somebody to do the distribution end of it. All right, understood, thanks. All right, so we've been on for 62 minutes. And I think that I've answered enough questions. Anybody? Ms. Robinson, for you to be texting me throughout you have not one question while I'm live? I thought all the people that text me straight through I'm passing, Jay, don't worry. If others can pass. I know that's right. I don't know. I had some of my personal people failing. I was embarrassed. Working for you, and what are some of the secrets they won't tell you that makes a huge difference in your career? DeAndre, you new to my channel? My whole channel is full of goodies. Just pick a video and I give you the ins and outs, the good and the bad. I'm gonna tell you some secrets on here. You trying to get me fired? Makes a huge difference in your career. This video that I'm uploading, like I'd say, I have a couple videos that tell you about the perks. So if you get a chance, take a look at the perks. There's some other things that I won't talk about because I just won't. Surprised to see a window clerk in my plant. Jay Quick, looking to relocate into a cheaper state when regular. Nathan, let me see. Looking into relocating to a cheaper state when regular. Any suggestions in Florida? I don't know nothing about Florida there, Nathan. Where are you moving from? Understood. Cost of living killing me in Rhode Island. Georgia. That's the spot. Yeah, Georgia, Texas, Arizona. I wouldn't wish anybody to Mississippi. Don't take offense. Louisiana, okay. And that's probably it. New Mexico, maybe. Thanks for taking the time to answer the questions. Florida is not cheap. Georgia, definitely. There you go. I don't know how we getting 50. I do know we get 50% off my AT&T bill. It is cheaper in Mississippi. What's going on, foot soldier? New Mexico is cheap. Got company. I know I shouldn't have been on here this long. Here we go. You can't just walk into my... You cannot just walk into my live screen. What is you doing, dude? They're not looking at you. I am so sorry. Bro, can you go?
Please come check out my YouTube channel, Adventures and Activities with Abel. Please come and check it out.
Yeah, look. There you go.
If you go and check it out, I will go in the comments and I will comment you.
You know this is live, right?
Hmm?
You notice everybody can see you, right?
Yes.
I am so...
You know, I'm drinking Sprite.
You can't do that. They're all waving hi to you, man.
Yeah, this is actually my dad.
I don't know about that. Oh, my God.
This is actually my dad.
Yes, we're looking at the little sweetness. So adorable. No, he's not... You cannot do this. Don't you got some homework, bro?
No, I actually did it.
I'm sorry. Can't even hate the kid. What are you doing? You treated CCAs better than the regulars, really? She said, may she have some. Oh, proud American, my guy. We had that conversation. You got to let me know whether or not what I told you was, you said you'd get back to me. Can you dab yourself one out of here, bro?
Okay. I'll dab my drinking out of here.
He just came back to, yeah, he's in school. He's in school. He's funny. Oh, man. Next generation. Somebody asked for something. They said, can they have some drink? Maybe I have some.
Just go to McDonald's. Buy some yourself.
Got it. Go. Go. I am so sorry. Oh, my goodness. You need a job, bro. Oh, my God. All right.
All it costs is just $2 million. It costs $2 million.
Abel, please. Take your sneakers off the right way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go. I got to give my little man some time. I'm going to go fishing for a few minutes. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. It's too much.
And the fishing will be posted on my YouTube channel. So you can go check that out in a few minutes. Because we will be back.
Why your head looking like that, dude?
I got my hair braided.
No, I'm talking about why you looking in the camera like that. At my office, the CCAs get 8-hour days and they go home before the regulars. Okay. They go home before the regulars. They're not giving the CCAs overtime?
Put your sneakers away.
Is that what you're saying? They're supposed to give the CCAs the most work.
Are you done with
Okay, I got no respect. You guys be saying I get no respect here. Family, I'm gonna be uploading this video. Check it out.
Look.
You the only office like that. I know that's right, because they murdering the CCAs. Regulars will be sitting there waiting for their time. All right, I gotta go. What's his YouTube channel? I will let you know. It's I'll leave that in the video description.
Adventures and Activities with Abel.
That's what it is, Adventures and Activities with Abel. I get 60 plus my whole career as a CCA. Alright. Make a video about favoritism in any installation. I think I have. I got a lot of videos and they're labeled pretty well.
Here.
Oh man, she just dabbed with the duck.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Now I'm just gonna go back there and keep dabbing.
No, you're not, man. You're taking away from my seriousness, bro.
Here.
Everybody, have yourself a great rest of your day. Check out the video. I'm going to be uploading it shortly.
Thank you.
Ah. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, come on.
Boom, boom, boom. How do I stop this? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
It's not right.